5. That's how many spiritual insights you're about to discover. 4. The number of these that might surprise you. 3. The minutes it could take to transform how you approach your daily life. 2. The people you'll want to share this with. 1. The choice you have right now. Keep scrolling, or take a moment to discover something that could truly shift your perspective. In this video, we're diving into 5 powerful spiritual truths that could bring more peace and clarity into your life. Each one is practical, rooted in my everyday experience, and designed to help you grow. Picture yourself at a party, eager to share your latest side hustle or your new PB. Words tumble out, spilling every detail. But as you look around, the room feels quieter than you expected. Some nod politely, but others seem distracted. You start wondering, did I say too much? We've all been there. It's easy to think that sharing everything about our thoughts, plans, and dreams helps us connect with others. But here's the surprising truth. Speaking less can actually give you more respect, more mystery, and more clarity. Studies show that those who speak less are perceived as more intelligent and trustworthy. Why? Because silence signals confidence. When you're not rushing to fill every pause, people lean in, curious to hear what you'll say next. They value your words more when you use them less. The benefits of speaking less aren't just external. When you limit how much you share, you create space for your thoughts to settle. That constant pressure to share, whether it's ideas at work or personal detail stories on Instagram, can lead to overexposure. Sharing too much can dilute the significance of your plans and even open the door for unnecessary criticism or jealousy. Here's the first spiritual nugget. Speak less, not to hide your thoughts, but to protect your energy. Treat your words like gold, precious and rare. The next time you feel the urge to explain every detail of your plans, pause. Ask yourself, is this worth sharing? Or can I let my actions speak louder? But if you're speaking less, where should you turn when you need to process your emotions or challenges? Let's move to the next insight, where the answer becomes clear. You've just had a tough day, maybe a disagreement with a coworker, a setback at home, or a decision that's weighing on you. Your first instinct might be to call a friend or vent to someone close. But let me ask you, how often does sharing your struggles with others leave you feeling even more confused or unsupported? It's a tough reality. Sharing problems with others often results in them telling you too of their own problems. Here's where the second insight comes in. Telling your troubles to God can be more freeing than confiding in others. Imagine sitting alone in a quiet room, your favorite spot in the house. The world outside feels chaotic, but here, you're safe. You speak freely, releasing every thought and feeling without fear of judgment. That's the space you create when you confide in God. Unlike people, God doesn't interrupt, offer unhelpful advice, or bring his own baggage into the conversation. And in that openness, you feel lighter and happier. So, the next time you're overwhelmed, pause before calling someone. Take a moment to sit quietly and share your thoughts with God. Now let's talk about challenges. The traffic jam when you're already late, the job you didn't get, the relationship that ended too soon. These moments often feel like life is working against us. But here's the truth. What if those very obstacles are setting you up for something greater? Think about Maria, a friend of mine who was made redundant unexpectedly. At first, she was devastated. The rejection felt personal, like her value had been stripped away. But with time on her hands, she started focusing on a passion project she'd been putting off for years. That project started if she hadn't lost her job. Maria now looks back and says, losing that job was the best thing that ever happened to me. The spiritual nugget here is simple yet transformative. Pain often carries hidden blessings. Next time you're stuck in traffic, imagine that delay protecting you from something worse. An accident you narrowly avoided, a missed encounter that wasn't meant for you. It's not just about seeing the bright side. It's about trusting that every challenge has a purpose, even if you can't see it right now. Have you ever held back from sharing a part of yourself because you feared judgment? Maybe it's your spiritual beliefs, a meditation practice, or a daily ritual that keeps you grounded. In a world that often values productivity over reflection, it can feel risky to show your spiritual side. But the truth is, your spiritual self is your greatest strength. When you embrace it unapologetically, you give others permission to do the same. When you suppress your spiritual self, you're denying a core part of who you are. That denial can lead to stress, self-doubt, and a sense of disconnect. But when you embrace it fully, you find peace, and often you inspire others to seek the same. The lesson here, your spiritual happiness is nothing to hide. Whether it's through prayer, meditation, or quiet reflection, honor your connection to the divine. You don't need to shout it from the rooftops. It's a vital part of what makes you. Big spiritual breakthroughs are great, but they're rare. Most of our growth happens not in grand moments, but in the small, consistent actions we take every day. Imagine waking up and starting your day with a simple ritual, a moment of gratitude, a short prayer, or even just a deep breath. These small acts might seem insignificant, but over time, they build a foundation for greater peace. Here's the final insight. Spiritual growth is built on daily habits. Think of these practices like planting seeds. At first, it might seem like nothing is happening, but with consistent care, showing up day after day, you begin to see the fruits of your efforts. You feel calmer in stressful situations, more present in your relationships, and more aligned with your purpose. Start small. Commit to just 5 minutes a day. Maybe it's journaling before bed, lighting a candle and sitting in silence, or repeating a mantra during your morning commute. Whatever you choose, let it be something that feels meaningful to you. We've explored 5 powerful spiritual insights: speaking less to protect your energy, confiding in God for clarity, reframing pain to find hidden blessings, embracing your spiritual self unapologetically, and building daily habits for lasting growth. Each one is a stepping stone, a way to navigate life with more peace and purpose. For the next week, I challenge you to pick one of these insights and put it into practice. And if you feel inspired, say thank you for these tips by hitting that subscribe button. Your spiritual growth is waiting. Are you ready to take the next step?